everyone. We are continuing our virtual wrap party with our good friends. Welcome back to the show, Bash World and King Jordan. How are you guys feeling today? Bash, you start first.
I'm doing great. Wonderful. I'm happy to be here. You know, y'all my family, so whenever I get a chance to be on 2K TV, I'm ready to rock and roll.
And I'm excited to be here, too, as well. It's always a great celebration to be here on 2K TV.
And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt out there with LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Reeves in at the two-guard spot. Now, here's Garland. Sharp, the pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. 5 on the clock. Pass to Sharp. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Davis. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time.
Sharp.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
James finds Vanderbilt. Here's Reeves. Now the pass to Davis. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Smitty, after going undrafted, Austin Reeves was given a much larger role than anticipated in his rookie year.
Kevin, he held his own, coming through in some clutch moments and bringing intensity and effort on a nightly basis.
Now, here is Russell. After the miss from Sharp, here's Vanderbilt. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Expectations for the Lakers are always high. And this led to some disappointment in the...
Lakers leading by 9. In at small forward, in power forward. It's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Sharp in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Russell against Garland. Here's Reeves. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Back to Russell. Off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Five to shoot. Shoots it up. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Now, here's Sean. Started by Davis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
At the line for
GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And that's his fourth foul, and we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Lakers making a switch here. Gabriel's checked in. Mobley kicks to Okoro. Garland surveying the D. Out to the right wing. Here's Mobley. It's good. This game is all even. Mobley's got his first basket of the night.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
He's got a point, David. We thank you for your report. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Easy for me. They've made the most of their opportunities by getting to the line, and they are knocking them down as well.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Russell finds Vanderbilt. Mobley with the block. Now, here's Okoro. D right on him. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Reeves. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gabriel can't get it to go.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Okoro passes to Sharp. Down low. Shoots from 8. In deep. Okoro drops it in. Okoro's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs. Lakers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Reeves the pass to James. Here's Gabriel. Lakers passing it around. Here's Reeves. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do. They're going to have a nice little run here.
Timeout called the Lakers. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Robin Lopez is checked in for Evan Mobley. Osman comes in for Isaac Okoro. LeVert's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Cleveland.
And Rubio kicks to LeVert. Back to Rubio. Now, here's Sharp. James covering. Sharp, the pass to Lopez. The Lakers with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Rubio, the pass to Sharp. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Sharp's got 5.
And when you're looking around the league, talking about guys with pure point guard skills, Rubio's name is one.
And so it's Cleveland with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down there.
Your Cavaliers Youth Dance Team. Please give a big
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And guys, you know, Isaac Okoro has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got LeBron James, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. And there's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Reeves in at the 2.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
LeBron left side. The rebound by Sharp. Cleveland leading by 6. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Oh, come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. But I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They host the Kings after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of the string of 3 straight at home.
At the arc, Donovan Mitchell can be devastating. He's a confident shooter who will take any look he gets.
Pass to Hachimura. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton, they nailed just about every one of their selections.
Anthony Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Count that one for Mobley.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
To the middle. Outside for Davis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mitchell passes to Sharp. Great D that time from Davis. Lakers trail by 11. Right wing. Russell against Garland. Pass to Reeves. Hit the shot. With nobody on him, he carries the jumper.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell, and it's Sharp in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. From beyond the arc, no good there, and it's the Lakers the other way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Sometimes you have to sit back and enjoy the show. LeBron James is a legend. Appreciate what we are watching.
And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Pass to Davis. Bounce pass, Russell. The pass to Reeves. Loads it up for Davis. It's deflected and stolen by Mobley. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his fourth rebound in this one. LeBron outside. Garland against Russell. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Assisted by
Russell's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Sharp. Back to Garland. And it's good for two. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
James looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Over Okoro. James, no good. For three, Mitchell. Good on the three-point shot.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Cleveland leading by 16. Mobley at the elbow. Kicks it out to Garland. Passes it to Mitchell. 13 feet away. And again, it's Cleveland.
The sweet stroke of Donovan Mitchell. The defense can't allow him to get cooking from the mid-range.
Pass to Reeves. Davis with it. Guarded by Sharp. Takes the three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell outside.
2 minutes.
Outside Garland. And the pass to Okoro. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by James.
Merciless swat by LeBron. There are no easy looks when King James is on you.
Los Angeles calls time. They're trailing by 20. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, the chosen one.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
LeBron outside. Here's Reeves, covered by Mitchell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, easy call.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
High effort, fast break plays. They have been very...
Substitution on the court.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession, we watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Evan Mobley.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Reeves. There's the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. Passes it to Mobley. That one goes. Counting.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Okoro. That shot is off. James with some nice D. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
I love that taunt, Danny. I gotta get me a taunt. Give me something.
Danny, who has better moves, you're my player or you in real life?
Oh, definitely my player. And please don't ever make me prove that that's true.
No, I won't.
I love the theater. This is beautiful. Oh, man. Oh, yeah.
That's all right. That was my fault.
I was trying to get it to you, Jordan, actually.
That was my fault. I got to set you up bad.
We're good.
Don't come in the paint.
They're going to be in the paint a lot.
I'm telling you.
Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a midseason lull. Graham, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. Fox runs point with Herter by his side. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. And it's Barnes in at the three.
One of the best passing bigs in the league. You can run your offense through Sabonis. He makes great decisions.
Pass to Mobley. And stolen by Murray. Herter against Mitchell. Shot's good by Sabonis.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Sharp. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Anytime you get a nice look inside, it's a good possession.
Yeah, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline. A deal centered around Domantas Sabonis going to Sacramento and Tyrese Halliburton sent to Indy.
Sabonis draws the double. Clock at 6. Barnes passes to Sabonis. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And here comes Cleveland. 4-point game. Pass to Mitchell. Garland with the ball. Here's Okoro. And he lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Saw his teammate with a pass to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Sabonis has gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. That blockbuster Sabonis-Halliburton trade. What do you make of it for the Kings?
Well, you know, B.A., Sacramento was a guard-heavy team. Sabonis adds size. He also adds playmaking, and I love his motor. I think it was a move to even out their roster.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now here's Murray, tightly guarded, over Mobley. On the money with a shot from the left block.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Sharp. Mobley against Murray. Mobley down low. That one goes in.
Finding and taking those opportunities. Mobley does a good job of not passing up that good mid-range shot.
Outside Barnes. Now here's Herter. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
Sabonis outside.
2 minutes.
Shot clock at 5. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Lopez, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Lyles, he's checked in for Sacramento. The Cavs trailing.
Sabonis is a dominant interior scorer. He's got the touch, the strength, and a wide array of post moves to work with.
Back to Okoro. Pass to Garland. Here's Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Here's Lopez. And he buries his first look.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Barnes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. You know, for Sabonis, we've seen more teams try and double him when he gets near the hoop, Richard.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that he is an excellent passer and decision maker. He knows how to find the open man and make the defense pay for sending that double.
Lyles down low. Checked by Mitchell. And it's Lyles missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the plate and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And the shot is good by Garland.
Just slicing his way to the rack. This man is so crafty. I love it when Garland takes charge like this.
Here's Herter. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. Barnes finds Sabonis. Now here's Fox. Guarded by Garland. It's stolen by Garland. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Finished off the break. Sharp's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
Fox against Garland. Now here's Fox. Tight defense on him. Yep, count it.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
From deep three-point range. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. It's a tie game in Cleveland. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
Get up and get loud. Please welcome to the floor.
That has been a pretty... completely new group for the Cavaliers. Outside for Mitchell. Up top, Lopez. To the inside. Oh, Fox with a steal. Taking a look at Sacramento. Fox runs point with Herter by his side. Domantas Sabonis out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in this second quarter. And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have. And they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense.
The Kings trailing. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Herter passes to Sabonis. And here's Fox. The 3. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
We've got 1:13 left in the half. Inside, here's Okoro. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Herter gets the bucket.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor guy.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Outside Barnes. It's Herter on the wing. Back to Fox. Sabonis outside. Fox with the ball. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now Fox. Lets it go from 11. Can't hit that one. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers ahead, leading by 7. And don't go with
the Kings, 29.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Karis LeVert.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Sharp in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. He hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Now here's Herter. He's closely guarded. The shot's good. Herter's got his second basket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is a competitor. He said, I want to win. I know there's more that I can do. Just trying to create a spark, some type of energy. You can talk about what you did in high school and college, but you have to take it to a totally different level if you want to be one of those guys in the league. Brian?
Allie, thank you. It's Herter on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. They double team Sabonis. Here's Herter. Off the mark there with a three.
Ooh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
Outside Herter. Sabonis, the pass to Fox. Outside Herter. Takes it inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Outside Garland, down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good for 2. Garland's got 6. And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
And the Kings call time here.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan, and everything falls into place for a team.
For the Cavaliers, Osman, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. LeVert comes in for Okoro. And Rubio is subbed in for Mitchell. The Cavaliers have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. And the basket by Rubio.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Outside Mitchell. Garland against Monk. Outside for Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Monk.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Stevens has checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Rebounded by Lyles. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Monk. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to Osman. LeVert with the ball. And he gets it to go.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Kings have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. To the middle. Here's Metu. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
At the line for Cleveland.
I think the Kings have been struggling with the lack of consistency in their play, their lineups, their front office. Seems like there is constant change.
Mitchell, the pass to Davis. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Down low. Here's Metu. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Osman on the wing. Here's Sharp. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for Cleveland.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Neto's checked in. Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Herter comes in for Davis. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 25 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Mitchell, covered by Rubio. Right side, Mitchell. Pass to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. They double-team Sabonis. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Kings with the ball. From deep. Oh, got it off in time. line, but it's no good. And so it's Cleveland up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th quarter. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Fox runs point with Herter by his side, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist by Mitchell.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at, finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Fox against Garland. And the step-back jumper is good.
Overall, their shot selection has been much better here in the second half. We'll see if the rest of their game follows suit.
To the paint. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up. Keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Herter against Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Mitchell. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Sharp. Down low. And Mobley gets it to go.
Look, even against contact, even if you try and be physical with him, Mobley, this man just stays strong and gets it to go.
Fox finds Herter. Now Barnes. Right side Murray. Fox outside. Outside Barnes. Launches it. Goes back up. Here's Sabonis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I think their offense has become too perimeter-oriented now. They had better balance there in the first half.
Well, Grant, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline, Domantas Sabonis going to the Kings.
Big-time surprise. Tyrese Halliburton going the other way to Indy. Now, I like that deal for both sides. Sacramento adding an all-star big. The Kings needing some size. Sabonis adds that.
And, man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
Outside Barnes. Outside Herter. Pass to Sabonis. Soft touch off the glass. And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
Back to Okoro. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Kings ball.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
3-pointer, Fox. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Garland to 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 5th assist in this one. Garland against Fox. Pass to Herder. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
Inside. Mobley finds Garland. Here's Mitchell. Herder defending. Fox against Garland. Fox, that's good.
The defense looking helpless to stop Fox. This guy fears no one.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Sharp. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Cavaliers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And what a huge performance it was for the chosen one.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop, and Garland with the lay-in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Fox can't get that one to fall. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Count it.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching.
exact same. I like to look like myself in the game.
Oh, that's a good shot. Let's go. Bash, cast,
Come on,
splash.
baby.
Oh, Danny. That's Danny the goal right there.
Okay.
Let's go.
3-point specialist. See, I need shooters like this all the time when I'm streaming.
man.
They be out there bricking.
Now I understand why Bash never invites me when I want to play with him. He's like, I need guys that can shoot. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Going to the paint.
Yep.
They get nothing down here.
Nothing.
Yeah.
We got the best centers out here. Let's go. Oh, Danny, I see you. Oh, they go to take it from me. I got that first.
And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Gilgeous Alexander into the 1 spot. Now here's Sharp. And then Mitchell with the double.
See the elite athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. Boy, can he get off his feet in a hurry.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. We don't want this to turn into a dunk fest, because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
And there's the pass to Williams. Here's Holmgren. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Mobley. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. No good that time. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
And that... Outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's Mobley, following the score by Oklahoma City. Okoro passes to Sharp. For 3, Mitchell drops in the tray. Mitchell's got 5.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Now here's Wiggins. 11 points last game, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. They get a hand on it. Passes to Mitchell. And here's Sharp. Pass to Okoro. Just 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA. I think when you begin talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, the first name you have to bring up, obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's a guy who can lead an organization both with his skill set and his leadership abilities.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Robin Lopez is checked in for Mobley, and it's LeVert in for Donovan Mitchell. Here's Sharp. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Isaac Okoro with the assist.
1:49 left here in the first quarter. Buchanan for the Thunderbirds. They're so excited about SGA being the face of their team.
Well, the commitment they made tells you all you need to know. He signed through the year 2027, meaning he's here for the long haul, and he has a great attitude about it. They have told him you are a cornerstone here in Oklahoma City.
And here are the Cavaliers now. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Garland. Dishes it to Lopez. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Garland, no good. Thunder trailing by 3. Higgins with it to the paint. Fades. The rebound by Sharp.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Okoro, and the layup is good.
Inside, Okoro can really make trouble for the defense. He's got that combination of strength and agility.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wiggins. Here's Joe. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A different look now for Cleveland. Stevens is checked in. Group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Here's Holmgren. 7 points in the game. Williams passes to Holmgren, and the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Mitchell is out there with Garland, and it's Sharp in at center. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Williams after the miss from Sharp. Giddey. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Kings played superbly. He had 16 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. His performance was impressive, and his team is playing well thanks to an effort like that from him. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Throws it up high. The Cavaliers pull it in. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
And really an odd series between them a year ago as they couldn't get a win in either meeting. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. All alone. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And now a 5-point Cavalier lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Pass to Robinson Earl. Shot clock at 5. There's the pass to Giddey. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes. rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high percentage 2-point looks.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Holmgren's got 9 points in the quarter. Pass to Sharp. To the inside. He's looking for Mobley and finds him. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
Your Cavaliers, 34. The Thunder, 29. Fans, your Cavaliers use this team.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Williams, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Pass to Mitchell. And he drives in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
Both shots good from the strike.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. On the wing, Wiggins. Oh, good on the triple. Holmgren with the steal. Count it. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
2 points. That one goes. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Now, here's Sean. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got 10 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside Williams. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Indoors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first that young one is already better.
Raul Netos checked in for Mitchell. Giddy the pass to Holmgren. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Holmgren's got 21.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Garland with the bucket.
Well, that's how you use the floater. Darius Garland gets into his bag.
Outside Williams.
2 minutes remaining. In the third. 2 minutes.
Passes to Joe. He kicks to Holmgren. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Lopez, he's checked in for Sharp. Osman comes in for Evan Mobley. Levert's checked in for Isaac Okoro. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. And then for Oklahoma City, Pokashevsky's checked in for Holmgren. And it's It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Sharp in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Just 3 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. A nice shot by Okoro.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Joe. He dishes it to Holmgren. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge. A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill, but the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
A nice shot by Mobley.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Higgins outside. Pass to Pokusevski. Out to the wing. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Hey, Greg, Holmgren is thin, but as we both know, he's very tough.
He's aggressive and willing to take contact at both ends. He's also strong mentally. Can't wait to see what the future holds for this young man.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The pass to Okoro. Now, here's Sharp. Right side, Garland. Fade away. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Passes it to Sharp. And here is Mobley. It's Garland, top of the key. Inside. Sharp. That's good. 6 points for the chosen one.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Holmgren can't hit.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Dagnall talked to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Pass to Garland. Okoro kicks to Garland. Sinks that one from the post.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here. Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Sharp. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
This guy has got great positional size at the 2 guard. Isaac Okoro can be challenging to guard.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Mobley. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
That's how you give me a little grittiness from Evan Mobley, not afraid of throwing his weight around right there.
To the paint. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren's got 33.
No, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
And that's an intentional foul.
His second team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Sharp.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
So they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a... So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some good competition with the hometown advantage, and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Good stuff.
We coming with that Miami defense.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see you, Bash. Oh, that was a good pass. I tried to hit you, though, Bash.
Oh, here it go. Here it
Good
go.
shot. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
Let's go. Good game. GG's.
Super solid. I make them when they count, you know?
Oh, that was really great. But Jordan, I thought we agreed not to mention Giannis today. I still have nightmares about that 50 bomb you dropped on us, okay?
I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to fear the deer, you know? I slipped out. I'm sorry.
Here in the middle part of the season, Grant, what are the biggest challenges for players?
Well, BA, it's mental, physical, and emotional fatigue. Night in and night out, you have to stay focused. With the amount of games teams play, all those back-to-backs, traveling across the country, bringing it every time out can be difficult.
And the Cleveland starting five. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Sharp in at the 5 spot. Here's Sharp. It's stolen. Outside Jones. Here's Collins. And the bucket is good.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Mitchell. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Here's Sohan making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Shot clock at 6. Oh, ripped away. Okoro on the wing, covered by Johnson. Mitchell, good. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense. I love this approach, getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Mitchell. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Woo, look at the strength of Donovan Mitchell, able to fend off defenders and make these difficult finishes.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in a close game.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Smitty, Greg Popovich, you played for him. His 27th season as coach of the Spurs. How many more do you think he has in him?
Well, BA, he's accomplished everything one could hope to in his career. I mean, he has 5 titles, BA, most wins in NBA coaching history. Now he's just coaching for the love.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Here's Sharp. Collins defending. And that one's good. Sharp.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Left side, Johnson. He's rebounded by Okoro.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And the Spurs with possession here, following the score by Cleveland. Pass to Sohan. Vassell outside. To the left side wing. Here's Sohan, covered by Mobley. Kicks it out to Collins. San Antonio again missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Mitchell.
Something a lot of folks don't know about Donovan Mitchell. He was in the crowd during the famous broadcast of the decision by LeBron James.
And a look now at how the... San Antonio trailing here. On the court right now for Cleveland. Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Raul Neto out there with Mitchell. And it's Sharp in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Vassell against Mitchell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Mitchell.
A lottery pick. Devin Vassell has turned into a big-time talent, someone who will be a force in this league for years to come.
So he gets them both. That's pretty crazy to think Mitchell was actually in person for LeBron's announcement, Smitty.
B.A., he was just 13 years of age. It took place at his high school in Connecticut, and he begged his mom to go. He said there were so many Knicks fans there, he was the only one to cheer when LeBron chose Miami.
Doesn't go for him. Cleveland shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. And Mitchell with the slam.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell, lifting off the floor for a slam.
Outside Jones to the wing on the left. Here's Johnson. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Sharp. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Jones misses. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Sharp. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Back to Mitchell. Pass to Sharp. Outside Mitchell. 5 on the clock. Here's Okoro. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Thunder put together a nice one. He added 8 points and moved the ball, finding his teammates time and time again. Riding a wave of momentum, this team has been feeding off of his energy. Let's see how long the winning streak continues. Guys?
Yeah, Ali, he put forth a commanding performance and led the charge for his squad.
Yeah, it's clear this guy is unafraid. He relishes the opportunity to take over for his team.
Whether he's scoring, facilitating, hitting the glass, his focus is just to provide whatever they need for the win.
Mitchell, up and in from the low block. Mitchell's got 13 now.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, they came up short both times against this team last season.
Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. LeVert comes in for Okoro. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Bates Diop. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. The Cavaliers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
This Spurs franchise, one of the most storied in the sport, really trying to get back to their winning ways. And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Back to Graham. Pass to Bates-Diop. Six to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Graham misses. Well, Smitty, how about the Spurs here? A short playoff drought the last few seasons.
They've only missed the playoffs 7 times since coming to San Antonio, BA, including the last 3 years in a row. This fan base isn't used to these types of seasons.
Jones, the pass to Collins. No good on the shot.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Yeah, I think they'd like to forget that game. You usually want to find some teaching moments, but in this case, it might be best to just destroy the tape.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
The Spurs making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. McDermott, the pass to Graham. Shot to stop the run. The Spurs rebound. And that one is hammered home.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Osman. And he banks in the layup. Osman's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Outside Jones. Drops in the layup for 2. Jones has gotten his first points in this one.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And so it's Cleveland liking their chances.
The Cavaliers, 34.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
At the 2 and the 3, it's Vassell and Johnson. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Jones in at point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Pass to Vassell. Back to Jones. There's the drive to the inside. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. The Cavaliers shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. Back to Garland. Pass to Sharp. Mobley with it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mobley's got his second basket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Sohan. Mobley with the block.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless. And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core up. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Birch, he's checked in for San Antonio. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Rubio's checked in for Darius Garland.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Sharp. To the middle. Here's Mobley. And, yep, it's good. Mobley's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Jones drives in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Ricky Rubio.
First team foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for your Spurs, Trey Jones. At the line for 2.
Jones hits them both. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Sharp. Here's Okoro. Outside Rubio. Here's Sharp. 6 points for him. Cuts off the pass. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Bates Diop. He's checked in for San Antonio. Graham comes in for Jones. And Cleveland with a change here too. Stevens is checked in. And Cleveland's shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. So for Cleveland right now, Okoro at the 3 with Mobley at the 4. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's Sharp in at the 5. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Left side, Johnson. Pass to Collins. 5 to shoot. And Collins with the slam.
Clean pass by Keldon Johnson to set up the shooter beautifully. What a play.
Here's Sharp. Outside Mitchell. And here's Mobley. Here's Okoro. Covered by Johnson. Here's Sharp. Mobley passes to Mitchell. 3-pointer. The shot no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Outside Jones. Floats one. Cavaliers with a rebound. Okoro's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside, here's Sharp. And the layup falls.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Pass to Graham. And last season, new trophies unveiled for the conference finals. Honoring Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bob Cousy, Oscar Robertson. I love bringing up these names again.
I agree, B.A. I mean, these are legends. These were those that laid the foundation for this league to be successful. So the idea of adding a little hardware and putting their names on it, I couldn't think of anything better.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Outside Mitchell. Mobley, right side. Pass to Sharp. Back to Mobley. Here's Sharp. Here's Okoro, covered by Johnson. And Mitchell launches it from deep, nails it from 3. Mitchell's got 22 points.
It's funny, we didn't know if Mitchell could shoot the 3 coming out of college. Now he's taking shots from the parking lot.
Outside Graham. Pass to Sohan. Second shot opportunity. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Here's Sharp. Down low from 10 feet away. And another basket for Cleveland.
More than just a shooter, Donovan Mitchell is crafty at getting it done inside too.
Outside Graham. Right wing. Pass to Sohan. Mobley with the block.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Donovan Mitchell.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Pass to Sohan, looking to end the run. The shot, no good. And it's Cleveland the other way. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Garland. Here's Sharp. Collins defending. Back to Garland. Here's Sharp. Mobley with it. Outside Garland. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.
If it's your first time jumping into my team, I definitely want you to get used to just the mode in general. Definitely try out like clutch time. Clutch time is a 5-minute quarter game. You're basically jumping into the fourth quarter. It's tied up. Try that offline first. I definitely recommend the offline stuff to get used to like the different animations. But after that, you're gonna get better.
Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And, Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. In at small forward, in power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Sharp, and at the 5, down low.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Doncic outside. Back to Hardaway. Shoots over Okoro. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now. I think efficiency is everything, should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
And finished off by Wood.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And so Wood will bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Hardaway. Kicks to Bullock. Pass to Wood. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Nice D from Sharp. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Sharp. Knocked loose. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that one is good.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Bullock. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jason Kidd.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on the outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
You know, Luka's one of those players where the mid-range shot is really a weapon for him, not just an afterthought. I mean, he is lights out from that distance.
Here's Mobley. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Wood can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 3-point game. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Hardaway Jr. guys doing a nice job. They're just taking what the defense gives them in the screen and roll. Good decision making.
Mitchell outside. Doncic against Garland. Here's Sharp. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in. For some changes, Wood, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. And Doncic is subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And let's get your take, guys, and the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeVert out there with Ricky Rubio. Then it's Sharp. Then it's Evan Mobley. And it's Osman in at the small forward. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And he makes that one.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
The Cavaliers trail by 5.
And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line, only 71% as a shooter.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He finished with 14 points, and his percentage was impressive, making a number of his free throws and field goal attempts. And on top of that, the energy and hustle he played with was really impressive, which is why he was able to stuff the stat sheet. Kevin, we'll see if he can do that again tonight.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Okoro's checked in for Cleveland. And it's Doncic missing. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game, great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Sharp. Doncic outside. Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 28-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis, back and forth we go.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
Just 2 to shoot, and it's Doncic missing. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. Pass to Sharp. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Now here's Sharp. Cavaliers moving the ball around. They get it back. A nice shot by Mobley.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Dallas calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Here's Wood, defended by Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Moore is trying to free himself up. Dallas again missing.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Maxi Kleber East. LeVert has been on display for the Cavaliers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
We've got Wood. Doncic out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Bullock in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now, here's Doncic. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And good that time. Sharp's got the lead up to 14 now for the Cavs.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Outside Irving. The pass to Hardaway. His three-pointer is off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. Takes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 7.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message. They're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Now, here's Sharp. Defense right on him. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. A nice shot by Irving.
But, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Dallas calls timeout, and with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game, and it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Christian Wood. Maxi Kleber comes in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Irving. Then for the Cavaliers, Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. Karis LeVert comes in for Okoro. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Rubio finding the open man. It seems that's exactly what he was built to do. It's what he's paid to do.
Mavericks trail by 18. Pass to Hardy. Lock up there for Powell. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And they might be down big, but you love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Bullock. He kicks it to Powell. Releases. Hardy, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock
it. Mercy, mercy me.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Doncic looking it over. Takes it inside, right at the free throw line. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Doncic has got 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's Cleveland holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Coach Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
And the problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Cleveland, in at small forward and power forward, it's Okoro and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's Sharp in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Hardaway, no good. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Okoro throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's Wood. He's covered by Sharp. Wood can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And the Mavericks call time here. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. It's something to think about.
Irving's checked in for Hardy. Wood passes to Doncic. Irving from long range hits the three-point bomb.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
Passes it to Sharp. Mobley against Morris. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Doncic finds Morris. Shot misses. Cleveland leading by 19. And there's the pass to Okoro. To the middle. Here's Mitchell. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Irving passes to Hardaway. No good from outside. For Cleveland, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. The dish to Mobley. Down low. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Pass to Wood. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Wood. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3. Assists tonight.
Wood taking good advantage of his size and his height, getting him a look at the hoop right there.
1:32 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Sharp. That shot off. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
Just look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
for Cleveland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the chosen one.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Outside Irving, the tray, the rebound by Sharp. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell finds Garland. Offensive rebound, goes up again. Good D by Wood. And so here is Dallas. On the wing, Irving. Back to Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. It's a foul, but he keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.